Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi my guys, it's Reed TV and you're watching Reed TV 2. And thanks for clicking on this video so I can entertain you. And this video was not like a video that I told you about. I wanted to make this video just out of nowhere. Like this wasn't a video I was supposed to make, but I just wanted to make it. But like the title thing says and like the thumbnail says, this video is gonna be about Gen Z and how Gen Z is not soft, it's not toxic, it's not sensitive, we're not sensitive, we're not none of that. You're just racist. That's the problem. You're just racist and you're mad that you can't get away with racism and other problematic stuff. That's the problem. It's not Gen Z. First of all, a generation doesn't make your actions, your looks, a generation doesn't make anything. Well, it doesn't make you a bad person. This generation has nothing to do with that. If anything, this generation is better. But yeah, like I was saying, Gen Z is not Gen Z is not sensitive or none of that. You're just racist. But let me talk about it. This is not just gonna be about how people say Gen Z is soft. This is just gonna be about how I had like yawn. This is gonna be how adults think that they're so much better than us and stuff like that. So on TikTok, people have been making a lot of videos on TikTok saying that Gen Z is so soft and how we can't take a joke. We're always trying to cancel things. We try to cancel videos or people that did mistakes like 10 or 20 years ago and stuff like that. Like we always try to cancel like cartoons, we cancel anything that we find offensive. But yeah, I'm about to talk about this. So the only thing I can say that that is stupid to cancel is, I understand why they're mad, but the Mr. Potato thing, like, why would you cancel Mr. Potato? For one, he's not a person. You can't cancel Mr. Potato. And what you gonna want? Him not to be any more Toy Story things? That's stupid. But I understand because why people were mad about it. But it's stupid. Why would you make him be like bisexual? Why would you do that? Like, that's the thing with this whole gay thing. Like, they're constantly pushing it. Like, just keep constantly pushing it. Like I said in my videos, I don't discriminate. I don't care what, like, my thing, like, your whole thing. Like, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Like, your sexuality doesn't bother me. Like, if someone's life shouldn't bother you. But I understand, because, like, if you know somebody don't like it, then why do you keep trying to push it onto them? Like, this is what kind of makes it look like it is an agenda. Why do you keep pushing it onto people if you know they don't like it? That's the stupidest thing. Like, bruh, it's just dumb. But for one, we always looked up to Mr. Potato as a straight, not looked up, like looked at him as a straight person. And what are you gaining out of making him that way? What are you gaining out of doing that? One, they're not coming out with a new show. They're not doing anything. What are you gaining out of doing that? What are you gaining? Like, you just came out and said, oh, I want to make him gay. Like, what are you gaining out of doing that? I don't get it. Like, bro, it's so stupid. I don't get it. I don't know why they just had to come out and say that. Like, I think they said SpongeBob gay. Everybody knew SpongeBob was gay. I mean, he did do some freaky stuff with Sandy, but they said that. Like, why do y'all always have to do that? Y'all know people are gonna be mad. Y'all know it. Like, why do y'all continue to do that? But yeah, people mad that people try to cancel Mr. Potato Head, which is the difference between canceling and having outrage. It's a completely different thing. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. But yeah, I understand why they were mad, because it's like, why would you want to cancel? Why would you want to do that? Because you know people don't like it. So what was the point of you doing that other than to piss people off? So what you gonna have him messing with a guy now? One, he's married. So like, it's think about it. It's stupid. It's so stupid. He's straight. He has a whole wife, and you just decided to make him be gay. Not gay, whatever, like neutral or something like that. Bisexual. They just, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. It is so stupid. I really don't know what they gain out of doing that, because I guarantee they're not gonna make Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head split up. 9 times out of 10, no, 9.5 out of 10, they're not gonna make Mr. Potato Head and Mr. Potato Head split up. Like, so it's just stupid. What, they gonna make another person join and have a guy in there? Like, it's just so stupid. Think about it. It's so stupid. Like, they literally just wanted to piss people off when they did that. But yeah, that's the whole Mr. Potato Head thing. That's what I gotta say about that. Like, I get both sides, but I get more of the outrage side than I get the people saying that we're sensitive side. Because at the end of the day, it's just a cartoon. I mean, kids aren't gonna be like, oh, he's gay. I want to be like that. But yeah. So and then people want to get mad about the Aunt Jemima thing, which it's racist. What do you mean we shouldn't cancel syrup? It's a racist symbol. Aunt Jemima is the reason why black women are looked at the way that they are now. That character, Aunt Jemima, she's the reason why black women are looked at the reason they are now. Ghetto, loud, always like so ratchet. Just the whole ghetto hood type of thing. Like, she's the reason. She's exactly the reason. So of course we're gonna cancel it. And you know the thing that really pisses me off? It's people that's not even black or Indian that's trying to say that is stupid. It don't affect you in any kind of way. So how is it stupid? It does not affect you in any kind of way. If a race is being targeted and you're a whole nother race and you talk about something, you don't see a problem with it, shut the hell up. How about that? Shut the hell up. I feel like other races need to speak when they spoken to, or speak when they brought it up, because it's affecting black people, not y'all. It's not affecting y'all. So you're not gonna see a problem with it because it's not affecting you. It's not targeted towards you. Aunt Jemima is a racist symbol. What do you not get from that? It's racist. Aunt Jemima was like a mammy. She doesn't look like how. That's not what Aunt Jemima originally looked like, but she still has that thing. Aunt Jemima is a racist thing. So yes, they should have been canceled Aunt Jemima. Been canceled her. From 30 years ago, they should have been canceled Aunt Jemima, not just now. Should have been canceled the day that she was even published. She should have been canceled. So yeah, don't get mad that Aunt Jemima is canceled. It's a whole racist thing. It's racist. Can't get mad. And yeah, that's what I gotta say about the Aunt Jemima thing. How you gonna get mad that we're canceling something racist? And if you're white, any other race, Asian, like any other kind of thing, shut the hell up. Shut up. Nobody needs your opinion on stuff. Like, bro, it's not affecting you. You can't find a problem with something that's not affecting you. You can't tell black people how to handle stuff when it needs to be handled by us. When we're the one that's being targeted, or we're the one that's being embarrassed, or we're the ones that's being discriminated against. You cannot tell us how to handle something when it doesn't apply to you in any kind of way. It's just so stupid. And yeah, with the Redskins thing, like, that's also racist. I'm not Indian, and I'm not gonna say, oh, that's stupid, but that's a racist thing. That's discriminating against Indians. I forgot, because I haven't thought about it in a long time, but the Redskins been canceled. Like, what the hell are y'all talking about? People been canceling the Redskins. I don't know why y'all just now saying this generation. For one, Generation Z is over. Generation Z is 1997 to 2012. Gen Z has been over. It's a whole new generation. So y'all need to stop saying Gen Z. But the Redskins is a racist thing. It's a stereotype. It's a whole racist thing. It's targeting Indians, Native Americans, all kinds of, like, it's a racist. So I don't know why y'all saying that. It's a racist thing. So yes, it's gonna be canceled. Like, white people, you would never understand because y'all don't go through racism. That's why y'all don't get it. That's why y'all never find a problem with anything, because y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand oppression because y'all don't go through it. That's why. But yeah, y'all will never understand it because y'all don't go through oppression. Not one bit. You can be prejudiced and discriminate against white people, but you cannot be racist towards white people. There's nothing you can say that's racist towards a white person. You can't. Cracker, let me say this one more time, that I know I said this before. Cracker is not a racial slur. It's a comeback. It's a combat. Cracker means like back in the slavery days, about to crack out the whip. When I'm about to crack, like whip somebody. That's what cracker means. That's not discriminating. It's just saying you're about to crack out the whip. That's what cracker means. 9 times out of 10, nobody knows what cracker even means. It does not mean. It don't mean that. It does not mean that. It's not. It does not mean that. It does not mean. That's not what cracker means. Cracker means you're about to crack out the whip. Oh, you about to crack out the whip. That's what cracker means. So people need to know what even the word means. It's not discriminating. But yeah, white people, y'all will never understand because y'all don't go through racism. That's why you don't get it. That's why you don't find a problem with anything. But yeah, that Redskins, like they need to be canceled. So stop saying that it's stupid. It's not stupid. But yeah, and then some things, I forgot why they said that we're gonna cancel Eminem. And like those celebrity things. If a celebrity did something racist, they need to get canceled for it or get hold of. If they don't apologize, then they need to get canceled for it. Like Doja Cat, she apologized. Yes, Doja Cat deserved all the backlash that she get, but let me just say something about the Doja Cat thing. People need to keep that same energy, because Doja Cat really does not deserve. She deserves, but she don't deserve what I'm about to say. Like, if you get what I'm trying to say, Doja Cat does not deserve to be hated by black people. If black people are gonna still love Chris Brown, Trey Songz, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, NBA YoungBoy, like all these Biggie, like even Tupac. Like, if y'all gonna love them, then don't say you don't like Doja Cat, because she barely did anything. When I reacted to that video, I didn't know what I was talking about at first. One, there was no proof that she was in the group chat with a whole bunch of racist people. Y'all just assumed that. It was no proof. So I was wrong about that. There was no proof that she was in a group of racist people. And yes, she never actually said that she hates her hair. She never actually came out and said. She just complained about it. And a lot of black girls complain about their hair though. A lot of black girls complain about it, because sometimes it can be harder to handle it. And she actually embraces her hair a lot. Like she does a lot. And some of the things, yes, she shouldn't have did it. Yes, I'm holding her accountable. She shouldn't have did some of the stuff, like sitting there wearing in front of white people. And everybody knows Doja Cat's a weirdo. I think Doja Cat is bad as hell. I think she's fine and stuff, but she's a weirdo. I wouldn't want to do that because she's weird. But she's like my friend. My friend, she's a biracial girl. She was raised by her, like I said, the video I reacted to it. Like I said, she was raised by her white mom. She's drawn more to her white side than her black side, because she never had an experience to her black side. She never really had that. So she's going to take more of her white side than her black side and act more white than black, which is not a problem. It's not her fault that her dad didn't raise her. It's not her fault. But yeah, she deserved the backlash, but she doesn't deserve what she's still getting. Because people like NBA YoungBoy has beaten on women. He's done all kinds of, he has no respect for women. And he kind of makes it clear. Roddy Ricch, he had a whole Colors tweet come up of him saying he doesn't want no black B, but yeah, he's doing all this pro-black stuff, speaking for black people. The Baby, he's beaten on women, he's killed somebody, he fought, yes, the guy attacked him first, but he's like, the Baby's a bully. The Baby is not a good person. And he's such a Capricorn, because he act like he's such this innocent person. He is not. That's why I don't like Capricorns. But yeah, Chris Brown deserves to be canceled. Chris Brown has beaten on women. He's a crackhead. He's his old girlfriend Karuchi, she came out and said that he beat on her, and people just laughed at her, called her coochie and all kind of stuff. And he makes videos saying that if he doesn't care if you don't want to stay in a relationship, if he wants to, he's gonna have you. You're never leaving, stuff like that. He says tons of colors things. He says that he always making fun of black women. He disrespected Tokyo Vanity, and Tokyo Vanity got backlash for sticking up for black women. He said that he did not want no black woman in his session when he was at the club, and black women still continue to support him. One, he will beat you if you disrespect him. Two, he doesn't like you because of your complexion. Chris Brown is a horrible person, and y'all still continue to support him. Chris Brown don't like you. He don't like your mom. He don't like your grandma. He don't like your aunt. He doesn't like y'all. He'll slap y'all and still get $1 million for doing it. And y'all still, that's the problem with black people. Y'all don't know how to be strong. We don't know how to be strong. We don't know how to be strong. That's our problem. We know how to still support things no matter how many times they disrespect us, but we still cancel Doja Cat, who didn't even do as bad as people like who I'm still naming. Tory Lanez, he had a colorist thing. XXX didn't he said death to the dark skins. He was a colorist. Kodak Black, he's been saying that he's been made it clear he don't like dark skinned women. And he's a rapist and people still support him. Bobby Shmurda, he just got in jail. Everybody loves him. He's a murderer. He's not a good person. Why do people act like people are innocent people? Like, you're not. You did your crime. You gotta go to jail. Like, people like them. Cardi B needs to, for anything, Gen Z need to cancel Cardi B. She came out and drugged, robbed men, said Asian slurs, said transgender slurs. She's not black. She's not black. Her mom, let me explain something to y'all. 36% of Trinidadians claim they're blackness. Her mom is not a part of that percentage. Her dad is not Afro-Dominican. He's not Afro-Dominican. That means he's not black. He's not black. If you look at her granddad is not black at all. At all. She's not black. And her granddad is literally white. Cardi B is not Afro-Latina. She just has African ancestors. Having African ancestors does not make you black. If that's the case, everybody in the world would be black. She's probably like 20-some% black. Cardi B's not black. I mean, yeah, her nose, her hair and all that, but look at her parents. If your parents are not black, you're not black. That's just it. Cardi B says the N-word. She's not black. Cardi B's a literal bully. She's not a good person. She deserves to be canceled. Who else? The City Girls. They said the City Girls are literally dark skin. Well, Carisha, I think that's her name. She bleached her skin, so she's not dark skin anymore. But they said colorist things. They said homophobic things. They're not canceled. Biggie was a whole womanizer. He's a womanizer. He had no kind of respect for women, and people still glorify him. And Tupac, he was charged with rape before, and people still support him. I mean, I don't know if he did it or not. Just because y'all like him doesn't mean that he's innocent, or just don't even listen to the movie. But yeah, he was charged with rape, all kinds of stuff. Like, y'all just pick and choose who y'all want to cancel. I just got way off topic. But yeah, Doja Cat, she did not deserve. I forgot what I was saying. Shit. But yeah, the older, whatever I was saying, forget it. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah. And let's not talk about how the older generation swear that their generation was so peaceful. They didn't do nothing wrong. There was no, like, the way that my grandma described the 50s and the 60s, the 70s, I would have thought nobody even talked. Like, if I want to be, like, I'm not even joking. Like, I really would have thought nobody talked. One, the older generation made things, and the things that they made led up to nowadays. Rap been nasty. Dr. Dre, he's Dr. Dre know them. Snoop Dogg, and it's very hypocritical too, because Snoop Dogg, before, he made a video talking about how he doesn't think WAP is appropriate and stuff like that, how they should slow down. Snoop Dogg has made songs talking about he pimps women out, beats on them, like all kinds of stuff. Dr. Dre is a literal woman beater. He's still a woman beater. I don't care if he apologized. Once a woman beater, always a woman beater. He just threatened a whole woman too. The woman all over hip hop. At least now male rappers don't rap about beating on women, and he wanted, and it's hypocritical. Don't ride that coattail of, oh, I'm a gangster, like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. Don't ride that coattail, and then when you're at a certain level, it's, oh, that's too far. We don't need to do that anymore. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you look real hypocritical doing that. This created this. This created this. That created that. This created this. So don't do that. Don't even try to be a hypocrite about it. And yeah, Lil' Kim had the nastiest songs. Those WAP is just as nasty as some of Lil' Kim songs. Trina has some really nasty songs. If you listen to Nan, that song is very nasty. Nicki Minaj barely has any nasty songs. Come on. Anaconda was not that nasty. It wasn't, I'm not going to say it wasn't nasty. Anaconda was nasty. It just wasn't that nasty. It wasn't that nasty as WAP or some of Lil Kim and Trina songs. It wasn't that nasty. It was just nasty for the time period. But Anaconda was not that nasty. It was not that nasty. Nicki Minaj really never had a nasty song. She never really had that. But yeah, she like, people need to stop acting like that. And when sometimes I would say like that to my mom, and and other people, like, their excuse would be like, oh, they wouldn't play it on the radio. Like, you have to go to the store and buy it. They wouldn't even let people like listen to it and stuff like that. Or like, you had to go to the like mall to buy their CD and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. It's still I'm not talking about if you couldn't listen. I'm talking about music in general. They've been making nasty music. That trash led up to this trash. So they've been making nasty music. They don't play, well, Cardi B uses Periola, so of course, they're gonna play her songs on the radio. They barely play Nicki Minaj. They don't play other songs. They do blur it out. And we had some nasty songs that we didn't know was nasty. Katy Perry back in 2010, she had a lot of nasty songs that we didn't know was nasty. California Girls, yeah, that song was nasty. Birthday, that song was nasty. That song was we had some songs that we didn't know was nasty. Like, that song, my mom said, like, she didn't know that song. They'd be like, push it, ooh, baby. It's pretty obvious that song is nasty. The reason why she didn't know it was nasty because she was young. If I were to listen to that song now, and I know what sex is, and an adult listen to it, yes, they're gonna know that song is nasty. So that's not really an excuse. She didn't know that song was nasty because she was young. Adult would obviously know the song was nasty, obviously. But they didn't make that song for kids anyway. But yeah, like, we've been had songs that we didn't know was nasty and stuff like that. And nasty songs been existing. Male rappers, first, Snoop Dogg wasn't even a real gangster. He was not a real. He didn't even grow up with that gangster life. 9 times out of 10, the old rappers didn't even grow up with that. Ice Cube wasn't even from Compton. He was not even from Compton. And some of these rappers are clowns. They were not even like that. Some of them are undercover. Some of them are gay on the low. I hate when, like, having to say that, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, like, some of these rappers are undercovers. Like, they're not what they say they are. So it's not that been the thing. It's been a thing. Nowadays, rappers are not the worst. That trash led up to this trash. Once again, that trash led up to this trash. So it's not the same. It's stupid. And I could have sworn back in the 90s, I forgot. I'm gonna play this video.
Am I tripping, or are new era rappers sexually soliciting our youth? And
now, to my elders, mama's a millennial, but to my elders, let me explain something to you. We not gonna sit up here and forget Freaknik was a thing. We not gonna forget that Uncle Luke and the 69 boys were out here dropping it, telling girls to dropping it, and busting it open, to the point they had to go to court about their lyrics. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to talk about the overly sexualization of the 80s music, because y'all was out here wilding. We want to go back to the 70s with the free love and everybody loving on everybody. We going to go back to the 60s and the 50s with the juke joints and the hole in the walls. Y'all want to go back a few centuries about harlots out here prostituting and granddaddies out here laying it low and spreading it wide. Don't blame Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion.
Y'all been having inappropriate songs. That person had to go to court because of how nasty the lyrics was. Y'all been having inappropriate songs. And y'all normalize things with the whole men nowadays don't know how to be men and stuff like that. And all men do is just like women. What was that guy that went with Tony Braxton? I'm gonna put a picture. His name is Dennis. I read it. It started with Dennis, I think. Dennis something. Brahman, I forgot. Dennis, yeah, him. He was in the 90s. He wore nail polish, all kinds of girls' clothes. Prince. He dressed up as women too. I mean, He wore women clothes. He had a lot of women stuff, nail polish, makeup, all kinds of stuff. But it's embraced when it comes to them, though. It's not a problem. It ain't a problem when it comes to them, but when it comes to us, it's stupid. So don't try to say that this generation has a whole bunch of she-mans, all kinds of stuff, because that's been the thing. RuPaul I forgot his name. That drag queen, whatever his name is, he been a thing. He been a thing since the 80s. So that was made up in the 80s. Drag queens came out, like, they were been a thing since the 60s. So don't try to say it's just now. It's just social media is around to promote it more. If they had social media back in the day, yeah, it would have been more out there. I'm pretty sure it would have been more out there. We just have social media and things like rap. Rap was new back in the day. So white people thought that rap was made to target them, because originally in the late 80s and stuff like that, rap was like talking about depression, like injustice and stuff like that, and white people thought that they were coming for them, so they didn't like rap. So that's why it wasn't put out there anymore. Rap is the number one genre right now. Rap was the number one genre right now. So of course it's gonna be out there. Of course. It's not new anymore. Everybody loves rap now. Rap has been taken over by white people and stuff like that. That's why we got all the babies, little like young this. Yeah. And that's another video. But yeah, rap is just not new anymore. That's what they don't get. That's why it's put out to us. Rap isn't new anymore. But and then when they say all kids they always put in gay stuff in kids shows. I'm not gonna really get into that, but when I was growing up, I know I look like a hypocrite saying this, but they say like it started with us. It did not start with us. It did not start with us. Because when I was growing up, the only thing you could do was assume that a person was gay. They would never have a flat out gay person in a TV show. They would not have that. Like when I never knew that. SpongeBob, all you could do was assume it. But they had SpongeBob in karate, doing karate with Sandy. So yeah, they would not have that. High School Musical, that song I Don't Dance, that's one of the gayest songs ever. But yeah, like that song's really so gay. But nowadays they have transgender ponies in My Little Pony. They have gay characters in that little Andy Mack show. They didn't have that when I was growing up. That started like in 2016, 17, stuff like that. That's when I started. 2015. I didn't. And people stopped watching cable after 2015. So yeah, that didn't come up when I was growing up. That did not come up they had the same stuff. But at the end of the day, it's just the sexuality. But yeah, don't try to it's so hypocritical the way that older people think that they're like bigger and better than us. And not right now, a 6-year-old is making more money than a 4 or 5-year-old. Average is making more money, like averagely. Like they're making way more money. Because we're opening businesses at young ages. We're doing a lot of stuff. We're not gonna work at a 9 to 5 like how they are. Like we don't do that. So we're more lit and we know how to have fun. Like we don't have our whole life doing that. And that the whole this generation is that they've been doing that. Like it's been like that. If you guys set it off and it was like, oh, they're getting younger and stuff like that. That been a thing. That's why stuff like Menace to Society, The Boys in the Hood exists, to show the fact that gun control is getting out of hand. People still fight nowadays. People don't always shoot. People been shooting at each other at parties and stuff like that. That's been the thing. It's not just now. They want to say it happens more now. No, it does not. It's the same amount. Or it probably happens a little bit more. But it's the same amount. Crack started getting famous in the 80s. I know because Ronald Reagan, I think that was his name. He put it in the hood to make black people do it. But yeah, crack and all that started getting famous in the late 80s. So it's the older generation is the reason why this generation is the way now. And y'all raising us. If it's so bad, if y'all the one that must be bad, y'all raising us. Like y'all let us do all kinds of bad stuff. Y'all the one that we didn't raise ourselves. Y'all raised us. So don't say it's this generation. It's y'all. Maybe we need better parents then. Not all parents are bad. Sometimes it's really just a kid. But y'all raises, y'all let y'all kid go hang out and shit. Y'all let y'all daughter go have sex anytime they want, go to parties and all kind of stuff. It ain't us. Y'all the one that's raising us. And there was teen moms back in the day. People had kissing on each other and stuff like that. That wasn't just a new kid, like the new generation thing. And like I said in the beginning of the video, Gen Z is over. It is not. Gen Z has been over. It's been over for almost a decade now. Next year will be the last year. It will be 10 years since generation's been over. So stop saying Gen Z. Gen Z is 1997 to 2012. But yeah, that's what I gotta say. That's really just what I gotta say. And that's something else. Stop saying Gen Z is soft. It's not soft. You're just mad because you can't be racist. And yeah, that's really it. My next video is gonna be, for sure, it's gonna be why I don't like your sign part 2, like a part 2 to my first one. And my next one's gonna be about, it's either gonna be this one or the shows I've been thinking about, like the movies, all kinds of things I've came up with myself. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back Thursday. No, I'm not even gonna tell you when I'm back, because I might not be back until a whole month. But yeah, bye. I'll probably be back on Wednesday. Probably. You hear me? Probably. But bye. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll be back probably like in a month or so. I can't really tell you when I'm gonna be back, because you never know with the whole school thing. When the summer coming up, then I'll do like how I used to do, like do videos like kind of like every day, every 2 days or something like that. But since I got school, it's kind of harder. But yeah, bye.